Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Goodnight Adeline by Green Day from the new album. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, including the guitar solo. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, so the intro sounds like this. So to play that, the first chord is a G5 chord or a G power chord. First finger E3, third finger A5, little finger D5. Okay, 4 hits on that, all downstrokes. We then go to a D power chord, which is your first finger A5, third finger D7, little finger G7. 4 hits on that. We then move up 2 frets, so your first finger goes to A7, third finger on D9, little finger G9. 4 hits on that. Okay, so far we've got G, D, and then E power chords. So we've got. We then get a little lick that goes, which is playing A3, pull off to the A2, and then pull off to the open A. So A3, A2, and then open A, pull off. And then A2, pulling off to the open A, and then E3 pulling off to the open E. So slowly you got up speed. Okay, so the first 2 bars go. So this is a little rest before that lick. And then into the next bar, we've got G for 4 hits, D for 4 hits. It then jumps down to a B power chord, which is A2 with D4 and G4. 2 hits on that. Then back to a C power chord for 2 hits. So it goes rest, rest. Okay, so let's try the whole intro. Here we go. 3, 4. We then go to the verse, which needs a cleaner guitar sound. And we've got this. So to play that, third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger A2. And we've got the G chord. Hopefully you've played one of those before. And the rhythm's going to go down, down, up, up, down, down. We then go to an E minor chord. Nice easy change because your first finger's on A2 still, and your second finger just goes underneath on D2. Same rhythm, down, down, up, up, down, down. Into bar 7, and we've got a B minor chord, which is your first finger, again stays on A2, so it hasn't moved. Second finger on B3, third finger on D4, little finger just underneath it on G4. So middle 4 strings, that's the B minor chord, same rhythm. We then go to a C chord in bar 8, first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger A3, playing from the A string downwards. And we're just going to do 2 hits on that. And then it goes to a D chord for 2 hits, which is your second finger E2, first finger on G2, third finger on B3. Playing from the D string downwards, 2 hits. So bar 8 goes. So let's play the first 4 bars of the verse, so bars 5, 6, 7 and 8. And you've got this. repeats back and we play bars 5, 6, 7. And then instead of doing bar 8 with the C and the D, instead it just goes to a C power chord going. Actually, you want a bit of distortion on that, but A3 with D5 and G5. Just 2 hits on that C power chord. 2, 3, 4. That then goes to the chorus, which is exactly the same as the intro. You just don't get the little lick. Instead, you get a C power chord, which is A3 and D5 and G5. So it goes G power chord, D power chord, E power chord, and then C power chord. 4 hits on each of those, and then the rest is the same. So the chorus just sounds like this. And that repeats, so you play that line twice. It then goes back to the verse and then a chorus, and then we get the guitar solo, which sounds like this. Okay, so to play that, 2 percussive hits, we then play D7, hammer on to D9, and then G7. So the first little phrase goes with the 2 percussive hits in. We then put the little finger on B10, and your third finger is going to bend up the G9. So only bend the G string, don't bend the B string. So we've got... and then a D7, another D7 hammers onto D9. So far you got into bar 12, and we're going to go on G7 5 times, going, and then D7 hammers onto D9, and then B12, going to play it 6 times. And then B10. So let's play the first first 3 bars of the solo. So you got. Or slowly, that would be. And then the next phrase goes. So for that, G12, then G11, G12, and then I'm using my first finger to play B10, E10, then B10. So it goes. And then 2 pull-offs going from G12 to G11, so you do it twice. And then G9 to G7, pulling off, and you do that twice. So slowly from the beginning of bar 12. Don't play the note in the bracket, that's just held on. So the G12 goes. Then G6, G9, G7. So. We then go, which is B12, and then E10 twice. And then again, at the end, we've got a little hammer on going from D7 to D9. So that line slowly goes. On to the next line, and it kind of starts similar to the previous line. So we've got the So G7, and then that same bend where you play the B10 and the G9, and the G9 bends up. But when it comes back down, it's going to play the G9. So you've got D7 to D9 hammer on, and then D9 4 times, D7, A10 twice, and then a quick slide up to A12, and then A9. So bar 16 goes. So from the beginning of that line, go. And then the little tricky phrase, it goes. So we're playing in bar 17, A7, A5, A7, and then D4. So I'm using my little finger, third finger, then little finger, then first finger. And then back to A7, A5, A7, A5, A4, so far. Then E5, back to A4, A5, A7, and then A5. So the whole of that bar slowly goes. Bit faster. Up speed. And then we've got A4, A7, and then A5. And then just a bit right at the end of the solo goes, which is just the G9, then G11, and then B12, which takes you out of the solo, and then there's just a B12 normal. So the first one's bent, and then just played. So the whole of that line goes. And then we've just got an outro chorus to finish, which is just the same as the chorus that we had before, but it's just up 2 frets. So we've got an A power chord, so E5, A7, D7, 4 hits on that. E power chord, 4 hits on that. Up 2 frets to F sharp, 4 hits on that. Then a D power chord, 4 hits on that. So you've got. Then it does the A5, 4 hits, then E5, 4 hits, to C sharp, which is A4 with D6 and G6, and then up to a D power chord twice. So the whole of that outro chorus goes. And that's the whole song. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, including some more of the Green Day songs from the new album, then you can support me on my Patreon page. Link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier. I'll see you next time.